Since 2020, we've materially simplified and taken the risk out of our portfolio. We've strengthened our balance sheet and we've focused relentlessly on improving our operational performance. We now have a portfolio we can be really proud of and a team that is laser focused on delivery. The market volatility and the collapse of more than half the UK's energy retailers over the past 18 months shows how important it is to create a sustainable business with solid profitability. Centrica plays a critical role in the UK's energy security, and increasingly this means supplying green energy for our customers. We'll continue to do this and to deliver £800 million of sustainable operating profit from our existing retail and optimisation businesses to underpin further investment in our group. We have a talented, focused, capable and above all safe workforce, and as a result of the financial and operational strength, we're now in a strong position to add to the brilliant businesses we already have and invest in the future and grow our group. Centrica is now the UK and Ireland's only truly vertically integrated energy company with an enviable position across the entire energy value chain. This means we make it, we store it, we move it, we sell it and we mend it. Each of our individual business units complements, de-risks and adds value to the others. Each of them could be a standalone business, but the real power is when you bring them together. Let me give you just one example. Unexpected warm weather impacts our retail business as customers turn down their boilers. But it also reduces market prices, which gives us the option to inject gas into Rough to sell later at a margin. And we can optimise around this position as we've got world-class trading capabilities. In recent years, the world has experienced seismic shifts. Now you'll be hard-pressed to find a sector where this change has been more keenly felt than the energy sector. This changing world plays to the strengths of our integrated business model at Centrica. Since we made the strategic decision to reinvest in infrastructure assets, we've made good progress. We quickly built the capability to plan and construct large-scale projects. We recently opened our 18-megawatt Codford solar farm, and further builds are already underway, including a 50-megawatt 2-hour battery at the Brigg Energy Park. And we've now got 5 more in the pipeline. Those projects are part of a 600-megawatt project pipeline, which also includes the 2 fast-response gas peaking plants in Ireland, which we're building to help underpin Ireland's transition to greater renewable power. But we're also at the vanguard of repurposing our gas infrastructure assets so that our past investment can play a part in a greener future. Our Rough gas storage asset in the southern North Sea is currently the UK's biggest natural gas storage facility. With the right regulatory framework, we would like to convert this to become the world's biggest hydrogen store, which is crucial for the decarbonisation of the UK's industrial clusters. Similarly, we're looking at taking the Morecambe Bay gas field, once the UK's biggest single source of gas, and converting it to become a huge carbon storage facility, which will help the UK and Ireland reduce industrial carbon emissions. We're also incredibly proud of our world-class energy optimisation capability, which helps to balance grids throughout Europe. And of course, with British Gas in Bord Gáis in Ireland, we keep homes warm and the lights on for 10 million customers. And increasingly, we're providing the technologies to decarbonise their homes. And that's why we're confident that our green growth and investment strategy will deliver net zero for our customers, net zero for Centrica, and it will create value for our owners, our shareholders. We'll create well-paid, skilled jobs and a pathway to decarbonisation with value for all stakeholders by ramping up investment to between £600 and £800 million every year until at least 2028. Now, we've come a long way in a few short years. We've been investing in our infrastructure assets to extend their lives and underpin energy security in the markets in which we operate. For example, together with our partner, EDF Energy, we've extended the life of 2 nuclear power stations which were originally due to close next year. Our gas production business, Spirit Energy, has been focused on enhancing production of existing fields to support the UK during the energy crisis, whilst redeveloping spent assets to play an important role in the transition to net zero. And having reopened Rough in 2022, this year we doubled its capacity and we've secured a licence until well beyond 2030.
The UK has diverse gas supplies with connections with Norway and other European countries and 3 liquefied natural gas import terminals. But we still have some of the lowest levels of gas storage in Europe. Last October, we reopened Rough and injected gas into the field for the first time in over 5 years, making the UK more resilient over the winter months. With the right framework, we have a decades-long vision to invest and repurpose the Rough field into the world's biggest methane and hydrogen storage facility, storing gas when it's in surplus to provide heat and power when it's needed the most. This will be a major boost to the UK's energy security. It will help to deliver a net zero electricity system by 2035, create 5,000 skilled jobs and help decarbonise the UK's industrial clusters. Storing energy is valuable, but there's real value in moving and optimising how energy is used.
Energy marketing and trading is a business made up of hundreds of passionate energy movers. We play an important role for Centrica, selling and optimizing energy produced by our own assets, buying energy and managing commodity risk for the group. But we also manage other companies' assets to help them capture value. This route to market business optimizes around 16 gigawatt of renewable and flexible assets across Europe and the UK. Over the past 12 months, we executed 8 million plus gas and power trades across 24 countries in Europe, and we traded around 300 LNG cargoes with a geographical footprint across 36 countries around the world. Whilst we see Europe and the rest of the world as an opportunity for growth, we never take our eye off the reason we built this capability in the first place: to procure gas and electricity for Centrica's 10 million retail customers.
We know from speaking to them every day that the way our energy customers consume gas and electricity is changing. As we all use more electricity, the grid faces growing pressure. And the investment we've made in our business means we're able to launch products like PeakSave and help control periods of high demand on the grid while bringing savings to our customers. These changes to the way we help manage demand and supply are going to be critical. And we have a team of 65 software engineers in Antwerp building one of the world's most sophisticated demand response platforms. British Gas Energy stands out as one of the only consistently profitable energy supply businesses in the UK retail sector, reflecting our focus on delivering a good customer experience in an efficient way. These sustainable profits allow us to invest further in new platforms and technology. And through British Gas Service and Solutions, we have access to the UK's largest energy services workforce to help our customers decarbonise in what will become a multi-billion-pound sector.
With 7,000 engineers and an aim to recruit 3,500 apprentices by the end of the decade, a wide net zero product range and award-winning training academies, we are laying the groundwork for growth. We've fixed our operational performance, freeing up the capacity to grow in protection, on-demand and heating installations. The opportunity from the current market is huge. Our 3 million contract customers represent 12% of total households in the UK, but we only have 1% of the on-demand market, where we can see significant growth. The size of this prize is now in our sights.
We have built a business model that is very well positioned for the future of energy and the way that the world is rapidly changing. Our ability to deliver a sustainable profit from retail and optimisation alone of £800 million each year means now is the right time to accelerate a green growth and investment strategy. We have a clear capital allocation framework to help us make the right decisions. And we will build investment to £600 to £800 million per year until 2028, making incremental returns while playing a key role in supporting UK and Ireland energy security and the transition to net zero in all our core markets. And we'll continue to provide our shareholders with attractive cash returns, including the payment of a progressive dividend.
The transition to net zero is no longer a concept for the future, it's happening right now, and we're in the middle of it. Our strategy and our investment plans are completely aligned to our net zero ambitions. Our climate transition plan lays out how Centrica will achieve net zero by 2045 and how we'll help our customers reach net zero by 2050. These are non-negotiables. And it's this focus on the future that leads me to believe that Centrica is incredibly well placed to create value and growth and to deliver for our customers, for our amazing colleagues and for our incredible shareholders.